Okay, folks, I'm going to head up to a training seminar the Recreational Pilots Foundation is putting on up in Boonville, the Boonville Airpark up there in Boonville, New York. So I'll taxi out to the end of the runway there, put the throttle on, and we're going to actually go to the east of Griffith. Stay out of the Class D airspace over there today, and it's real easy to do because you just jump off of the runway and head to the south just a little bit, pick the thruway up, and the thruway is pretty straight to the east. You follow the thruway right down to North Utica, and the fast forward works really good for that. We had a little over an hour of flight time in this presentation, so we want to make sure we speeded it up for you so you can do it. Right there, over the right was the Route 12 intersection. So we turned to the left and headed up Route 12, and you can see Cayuga Lake right out there on the right. And so what we did was we picked up the Black River and we followed the Black River right up through to the Boonville Airport. And you just start to see the airport there out the left-hand side of the airplane out the window. You can see it really good there, the X. That is the Boonville Airport. So I want to make sure there's no traffic around. There was an airplane that called traffic, so they would turn base to 3-1. So we were actually downwind, so we circled around and crossed at midfield. Wanted to make sure there was no conflict there. I actually saw the traffic on final, so we were clear. Headed downwind and made the base turn, and got the flaps on, and then lined up final for runway 31 there at Boonville. And as you can see, we're a little high, a little fast, using some forward slip right down to the end of the runway there to chase our shadow right to the ground. I always thought that was kind of neat. 50 miles an hour across the threshold, and just let her touch, nice and gentle. And there you go, folks. Welcome to Boonville. And just go ahead and letting it roll out there, and we'll circle around and go ahead and get it up to the ramp area in front of the FBO at the Boonville Airpark. Beautiful little runway up here. Recreational Pilots Association there, the foundation. Russ Hound. This is Russ coming out to greet us in person. Got the new puppies there, trying to keep them from eating me up. And Russ is a nice guy. Great flight instructor. If you guys are looking for anybody to help you out with that, we had a Citabria that come taxiing in, and here's a shot. Just happened to be in the right place at the right time. This is a shot of Jane, one of our lady pilots, flying her 1946 BC-12 detailer craft. And beautiful old antique airplane. Same airplane, same type of airplane that I first owned. I owned a BC-12D when I first started flying, and she taxied up and shut her down there. Well, here we go. We're going to head into the pilot's lounge for coffee and some Dunkin' Donuts. Of course, I got the obligatory retired cop comments made. Oh, donuts, yeah. They buy nothing but the best. Recreational Aviation Association supports the Boonville Airpark. We had a nice event there. Attended the training and said my goodbyes to everyone. Said, okay, let's head her for home. So checklist complete, runway checked, flaps on, mags checked, and then point her down the runway and give her a little bit of throttle. I like to let it get rolling before I put the full power to it. That way you don't have the P factor pulling you off the weeds so much. Like anything else, you get a new airplane, you learn, after 40 hours you get so you know all the little idiosyncrasies there. So I can fly the BushCat pretty good. It's really an easy airplane to fly. You just got to end up learning how to do it. So here we go, a little fast forward. We're going to go to the west of Griffiths on the way home, out across the edge of the Tug Hill Plateau. As you can see in the fast forward there, It's pretty rugged country up there. You can just see Griffiths Air Force Base out there under the wingtip, and we're quite a ways away from it. There, wanted to stay well clear of the Class D airspace, but as you can see, there's plenty of places if you have to make an emergency landing, which was no problem at all. Here we are heading down the final approach course back home. Little over an hour of flight time because we went all the way around Griffiths instead of going over the top. It's only 22 minutes you go across the top. But here we are back to the house. Plop her on right there on the end of the runway. Always lands nice and short for us. And we'll get her spun around, taxi her up to the barn. It was a nice trip today. Nice and smooth. A little bit hot. The temperature was hot, but we still got really good performance out of the BushCat. Me in full gas, so still did pretty good. Taxi her up to the barn, and hope you enjoyed the trip to Boonville. We'll try her again for next time. Thanks for riding along.